Hey guys, welcome back to another video. So this video is going to be quite different than any other video, and it's talking about my elementary school. My elementary school before well, I'll tell you the name of the school. Okay, so here's the insight. The school was named KIPP, and it was a elementary school in Texas. I'm gonna be honest about that. And it's really hard to talk about this because I was in the same grade as her when this all occurred. So if you don't know by now, there is some victims. Well, one was in my class. They were being sexually assaulted by this school counselor, and I happened to be in the same grade as that little girl. And I think I was in second grade or third grade. If you don't know, it actually happened to multiple kids in the school, and I was really shocked to hear about this because like that school had a reputation for people to sexually assault kids. Now, what I mean by that is the co-founder of KIPP Explorer Academy. Well, the co-founder of KIPP actually had a reputation of assaults and allegations towards him for sexually abusing minors. Well, not necessarily abusing, because I don't know if they had scars on them or bruises, but I digress. I am pretty sure they would have scars or not, because the kids could have just said, oh, it's some marks that I have received while playing at the playground. It's no big deal. But like I was saying, I think this was like in the second grade, because I switched to another school in the third grade, which is a whole nother topic, because I don't really have a lot of story times about that school, because it was in regular school. It was nothing okay. I mean, it was okay, but yeah. Hold on. So this is my friend. Say hi to. No. Okay, so back to the story. I'm not really sure how many years he got in jail time, but I'm hoping it's a pretty long time, because there were more victims than the girl in my grade, which is pretty messed up if you ask me, because he traumatized that girl, making her think, oh, he's just gonna check for lice. But I'm pretty sure she was uncomfortable by the start, how he asked her to take off her clothes. And yes, no, hold on. Yes, she probably was traumatized by it, because, like, how are you gonna do that to an 8-year-old girl? Yes, she was 8 years old, and I think I was about like 7, because this all happened in the second grade, which is crazy to think about, because that's a child. That's a literal child. Why does she keep on messing to you? Okay. So, I, like, after I eventually left the school after all of this happened, because I just didn't want to, like, the teachers were already mean, and I left because of the teachers were mean. They were bullying me. They were literally bullying me. I would come home crying, I would come home crying because the teachers were like, they would scream at me. And nobody did nothing about it. Not even the classmates, and they never reported it to the principal. And the principal, like, I told her, whenever I was gonna go to the restroom, I was actually going to the principal's office to tell her that I was being bullied by the teachers, and she did nothing about it. And that's why I left. Okay, back to the story. So there has been actually more criminals and suspects at the school, and parents were not happy when they were finding out about the situation. Also, if you go to if you search this up, school counselor at KIPP has been charged and arrested for sexually assaulting a child. And if you see a abcnews13.com article, you click on it, right? And it will show you the video of that guy. Now, let me get out of this Roblox game, because I'm just gonna show you what the guy looks like. So be careful if he ends up alive when he's released from prison, because okay, so it says Brandon McEve is a 33-year-old, appeared before Harris County judge Wednesday morning when he was arrested in Victoria for 3 counts of indecency with the child and brought back to Houston on Tuesday. Investigators said McEve would pull out his victims out of class and sexually assault them behind closed doors. Sorry, my Wi-Fi is super bad. Okay, so this is what the guy looks like. And let me tell you, he was really, like, there's nothing bad about this guy. I trusted him, and I didn't think much of it. He was just like a regular teacher, whatever. But whenever I found out about this, my mom actually told me after I came home from school, and like, this was after he got arrested, I think like a day later. Yeah, I really don't know what to say about this situation. And the food there was nasty anyways, so I'm happy I left. Haha. So, yeah, they also had another school. I think they also had KIPP Explorer, and then down the block there would be a high school or middle school you would attend if you didn't switch another school to go to in middle school or high school. And yeah. So I would play this one right now. This is the article I was talking about.
Yeah, Lona, just some deeply
That's the school behind the background.
Today, among those things, the school is promising to add more cameras, both inside and outside, to help parents feel at ease with their children here. Parents, though, are not happy. They are asking for even more changes, and we have that exclusive audio hearing from KIPP administrators and what they had to tell parents. Parents at KIPP Explorer Academy are deeply disturbed. New charges for former counselor Brandon McElveen. The 33-year-old was out on bond for a charge of indecency with a child when he was arrested again for accusations from a second alleged victim. Sources tell ABC 13 more alleged victims and more charges are expected.
I want to know, is there going to be changes? Yes or no?
In this audio recording, you can hear frustration boiling over as KIPP administrators spoke to parents.
I hope that my kids were safer. I came to this meeting looking for answers. I'm not getting any of them.
McElveen is accused of taking an 8-year-old girl out of class, touching her under her clothing, and forcing her to touch him inappropriately. Sources say a second child made similar accusations. School administrators defend their hiring practices.
Our hiring processes, we feel really confident in. We feel that a criminal background check and a license from the state of Texas that says you're allowed to be a counselor of children is something that's not easy to get.
So for parents,
Dr. Whitney Krausen, a psychologist with the Children's Assessment Center, says child predators often seem trustworthy as they groom victims.
they'll treat them special.
Hearing more victims could be out there is terrifying to parents. Krausen says it's important to keep an age-appropriate dialogue about sexuality so kids can come forward if there's a problem.
It's always best to err on the side of caution, right? So if you think something might be happening, it's best to ask and your child to think that you're crazy and say no.
Stephen Romo, 13 Eyewitness News. Now, KIPP leaders released a statement to us telling us that they are continuing to work with law enforcement along with those cameras. They also say they're going to notify parents anytime their children are removed from the classroom. Reporting live on the east side, Stephen Romo, 13 Eyewitness News.
Stephen.